Confident, vibrant, and quirky with an edge, this is 10 Minutes with Tiffany Jaye, featuring the inside scoop on her mind, embodying interests, thoughts, and opinions. Also, the day in the life of an upcoming artist as she juggles the world around her, a 9 to 5, along with a handful of gifts and talents that will blow your mind. All things Tiffany Jaye on her website at www.misstiffanyjaye.com. Now, let's get into the show. I never allow myself to fall into a deep disconnect or depression, regardless of how stressful the pregnancy, antepartum, and the first 4 months postpartum were. I wrap myself in the safe circle of my village, soon to be Sonya's village. Without the village, I would have fallen apart. You keep smiling, you keep putting one step in front of the other and think on things that make you strong. Many of my friend girls have said how strong I've been throughout this entire process, the staff in the hospital as well. I'm getting my footing back literally, but I still feel aloof at times, out of place and sometimes disconnected. There's a former life, and now I'm rediscovering myself all over again. I have a foundation, yes, but my building blocks have slightly changed.
Ay, look, before you ask, girl, I'm down for whatever, You ain't gotta say it, I know I do it better, Loving you like ain't nobody out on my level up. I'ma give it to you like it's now or it's never,
Hey, come over, babe, let me do something. I know you need this escaping, boy. I'm in love with you all day by my side. You got my heart out. I'm so
I spend a lot of time living in my head. I ask myself why. There are things that are a bit different now. Time moves fast still, but there's such a hurry up and wait kind of pace to it. I wake up in the morning and I have the energy, right? The energy to, yes, I'm going to go to dance on Thursday, to, yes, I'm going to go write this song today, to, yes, I'm going to go work out, and the many other things that I have. And then that very first noise that I hear is the alarm at 5:30 or 6 o'clock, or Sonya's cry at 2 a.m. And then I remember, I've got to do the mommy thing first. Then the energy, the thought pattern that I had for my norm or my extracurriculars, it scrambles and gets thrown to the back burner of my mind, the back porch of my mind. Nope, let's scratch that. The backyard of my mind. Taking care of myself and someone else at the same time. What was I doing with my time before? Still being productive, and yet only if you knew me, you knew that I was a procrastinator. The rush and the pressure of doing things at the last minute gave me a false sense of confidence, like I was Superwoman, but really a heck of a multitasker who could talk a good game. Someone who could finish strong and barely make it across the finish line. Stressed but accomplished. Fulfilled and anxious because I couldn't figure out how to prioritize my tasks and simply execute them at a pace that made sense to me. Fulfilled because finally the anxiety was over. To me, just my opinion and how I operate, there's a peace and a calm that comes with being a mom. It gives me order and redefines my responsibilities. Being loved and wanted is essentially what's needed to be a human. Belonging and finding your tribe can be difficult, but family, as it should, provides that safe space. And so I pray that I'm able to continue to be a healthy space for Sonya as she grows. And I pray for my support system. Thank you all. The point in life is to keep going. Okay? It's not necessarily, when I get fill in the blank, I get the car, I get the job, I get the guy or the girl, I get the engagement, the marriage, the house, the bag, the shoes, the dress, the earrings, the watch, the messenger bag, the wallet, the perfume, the cologne, the trip, the massage, the workout, the body, the surgery. It's not, right? When you think about it. Because when you get to those things, then what? I went to a restaurant. I'm just going to give brief whatever. Went to a restaurant, ate, came back, had a great time. It was a full day. And even though the goal was to get something to eat, really the whole build-up, the journey, the ride, the fun, the laughs, the waiting in line, the every minute, every moment of the entire trip until it was time for me to go back to my own space. Every moment, when you think back, I was like, that was fun. That was really fun. And it wasn't about the end goal. It was literally about just living in the moment. So I often think about, like family trips, you're like, oh my gosh, all right, everybody get up. Where's your shoes? Where's your socks? All right, you gotta sit down and eat. Did you pack your clothes? Did you leave this? And you get there. Oh, we gotta check in. Stop this. Just all of that. How does one sit and truly just enjoy the journey and be present in life? Well, one way that I want to try to accomplish that is to not procrastinate anymore. I am admitting that it's something that I've been doing, and I low-key probably enjoyed it, and it made me feel like I had a level of confidence that I don't necessarily have without it. Procrastinating made me feel like I was Superwoman, and because I accomplished all of these tasks, and nobody knew how they got done unless the people who saw me, in the trenches, in the trenches, like 3 a.m. in the morning, like, you working on this now? When you were supposed to have been worked on it. But yeah. So the only way I can enjoy life is to be present, be in the moment, and then take my time. Plan out, spread out, whatever the tasks, the errands, the affairs are, and get those things done. That's one way that I know that I can do it. And I'm just going to take that as my main, you know what I mean? And then place as it like an organization chart. That's my main thing, and I'll place other little small things underneath it, right? But along with my goal for 2024, building healthy relationships and discipline, that's kind of where that's going to help me with that. Yeah, it will. And so, when I have a lot of tasks at my job, sometimes I get anxious and overwhelmed and apprehensive, and I take away why I do what I do anyway, like the love of why I do what I do from it. Same thing like when you're getting ready to sing on stage or do a dance performance, worrying about, am I going to nail this move? Is the note going to come out? You take away the joy, or at least I feel like that's what's happening. You take away the joy from like the thrill of it all. There's different anxieties that like, oh my gosh, I'm nervous. But worrying about something that you already know how to do, that you mastered, and you've done it time and time again. Yeah. So that's it. I feel that's something that I want to do. That's what I want to think about. And I'm hoping with my pauses, you can think about something in your life that you feel that you know how to do, but for whatever reason, you just put it aside. And I had mentioned earlier, like if it was a house, it ain't even something that I put away in the closet. I took whatever these thoughts were and I put them in the shed. in the backyard. That mean they ain't gonna get gotten to. They just out there. And definitely if the weather ain't right, we ain't going to touch them. We're not picking them up. So instead, I want to kind of like an analogy of washing clothes. I want to put these thoughts, these hopes, these dreams, these whatever, just throw them in the washing machine. They just go, mix up or whatever. And then when they come out, put them in the dryer. That's me sorting my thoughts and getting ready to, like prioritize. And that's the goal. That is the goal. When I take them out, my thoughts out the dryer, whatever. It was a stupid analogy, but anyway, I need to just take them, lay them out, and then just piece together step 1, 2, and 3. And probably if you have 10 steps or 10 things to do, for somebody like me, I'm not going to get all those 10 done. I'm just going to pick out 3, and let's just focus on those 3. And the next day we'll focus on something else until we get this under control. So that's me admitting procrastination. Somehow we're going to work on it. And it's not that I'm afraid of being great, but I think I am low-key. But if I'm great, what happens next? And I can always use my procrastination as an excuse as to, I can't be this good because We gotta stop with the excuses, people. Gotta stop. So I'm going to be great. I'm going to be amazing. And I'm going to live in the moment all at the same time.
That was another edition of 10 Minutes with Tiffany Jaye. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. Now you can get more episodes on my website at www.misstiffanyjaye.com. But don't stop there. Hop on over to the music tab and check out your favorite Tiffany Jaye record, starting with my latest singles, Work For It and Callin' Me, which is on all digital platforms. Also with a bomb video showcase on YouTube featuring the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina.